Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back from the ad break. You are still watching Prime Live. Now, up next, we have a fantastic interview with Mr. Sedise Moseneke, who is the brother of the late Bo Moseneke, and he is joining us to discuss the inaugural Bo Moseneke Pro-Am Invitational. This is a golf tournament that honors Bo's memory while supporting the Diabetes Foundation. Now, Sedise will also share the story behind this event and how it celebrates Bo's life, passion for golf, and also the lasting impact on South Africa's sports. Thank you so much for joining us, Sedise, on Prime Live, and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It is my absolute pleasure on this World Diabetes Day, so I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Now, just to start off, the interview, I mean, this event is in honor of your brother, Bo. Would you, mind sharing some personal insights about his life, his career, and the impact he had on those around him, please?
Yes, thank you once again. Bo was a larger-than-life character. Those who crossed his path would remember the laughter, his ability to work hard, the high, strong values that we share as a family, and the humor all around him. He loved people. He loved being around people. He was diabetic from the age of 8, and that didn't stop him. He built a whole career playing professional tennis before going on to the entertainment space where he studied at Wits. Very few people remember that part before he moved on to Was a Weekend and then eventually to Supersport. So he lived a pretty full life, yeah.
That is very, very inspirational. Now, can you tell us what inspired the family to create this, golf tournament in Bo's honor?
On the 31st of October, it was 20 years since Bo's passing. So as a family, we thought it would be an appropriate time to honor him and to be able to remember him in the fondest way that he would have loved to build a legacy around him while giving back to charity. Simply because, that's what Bo would have wanted. He would have wanted us to celebrate, to be happy. So we thought that it would be the best time for us to just remember him, commemorate, call friends, communities, his sports friends to come and join us at the golf event. Yeah.
And maybe can you tell us a little bit more on how this invitational reflects on your family's values and also commitment to giving back to community?
Yeah, we grew up on hard work and honesty, and as well as humility. So those values ring true for us. We believe that the communities we live in, the people we work with, make us even stronger. They are the pillars on which we stand on. And we thought that to raise awareness for diabetes, there's nothing better than to collaborate and to give back while we hound in on those very same values of being able to give back, to look behind you, to not kick the step ladder as you go up, and just to make sure everyone around us is fulfilled as well. Yeah.
And also, I want us to talk about, how this event will benefit the Diabetes Foundation and why is it so important for your family to keep educating people about diabetes?
One of the challenges we have in the country is that diabetes is a forgotten but a very serious condition. It takes out more lives than cancer, and we have forgotten this in this country. More people in this country are affected by diabetes, if not the same as are affected by HIV, but it doesn't get as much funding as the other two conditions. So we thought that we have to raise awareness. We've lived with diabetes together with Bo from the age of 8. So we know the hardships of it, but we also know that if detected early, if people are able to be tested, monitored, healthy diet, and they live a good life, you're able to live with diabetes for a very, very long time. So for us, it is very special to bring forward what diabetes means to this world, why the awareness is important, and that's why Diabetes South Africa was an appropriate partner for us for the invitational.
That's quite impressive. And just to touch more on the fact that, a lot of people are still not aware of the danger of diabetes, or we're not speaking more about it and educating people about it more. What do you think communities can do to, enlighten people and raise awareness around the disease of diabetes?
Yeah, I must say I was very impressed today listening in on the media and the radios that they seemed to honor World Diabetes Day today. Otherwise, it just becomes forgotten. I think communities and clinics, the health department need to do a little bit more. We need the same awareness that HIV and cancer receives in this country. We need to accord towards diabetes. I think that the education platforms, moments such as these, events such as the Bo Moseneke Prime Invitational, should ring true and to remind people that, in fact, we've got a silent killer here. Let us work with it. Let us be aware and try and make sure that people are aware of how it is possible to live with it. Yeah.
Most definitely. And can you please describe to us the golf course and what the participants can expect, during this tournament?
Yeah, it's at Zimbali Country Club, which is a place Bo loved a lot. He spent a lot of his time there when he was not working. He played a lot of golf there. So the tournament will be 29th and 30th November at Zimbali Country Club. It's a world-class facility. It's an exclusive members-only facility, and we're fortunate to be able to secure it for those 2 days. It is a day after his birthday on the 28th of November. So we're very honored that Zimbali and together with the Sunshine Tour and Diabetes SA were willing to collaborate with us at Zimbali Country Club.
And just to, expand more on that, can you share some of the memorable moments or stories about Bo that will also be celebrated during this tournament?
Oh yes, I mean there are so many. It's very difficult to try and pick one. He loved sports, he loved being around people, he loved entertaining. Bo could sing, and many people forget this. So we've created a mix of sports, togetherness, community, and a lot of music which will come through to celebrate his life. So we've broken it up into 2 days of pure entertainment, as well as sports and sports celebrities, sports fans, and community. And more importantly, we've rallied around family to be able to come through and support them. So people can expect at every single hole memorable moments which will remind them of who Bo was, either by word, either through words or boards on the course, or there'll be an event that is taking place on the activation holes to be able to remember him. I mean, he played tennis against Carlos Moya. We all forget, even though he lost and he only won 4 games, he presented sports. He did golf. He did, Super Saturday. So we're gonna recreate and relive those moments with everybody else on the course here.
That is so beautiful. And also, how can people get, involved to support this, Bo Moseneke Pro M Invitational, just to make sure that they're part of such a great cause?
The support we have received has been phenomenal. We are truly grateful and truly humbled as a family, the support we have received. And the downside is that the pro-am is sold out. But I mean, clearly, Diabetes SA needs a lot of support. And we would love to reach out to anybody that would love to be a part of this to get in touch with us. And they will then be able to donate to Diabetes South Africa. The family makes nothing out of this. We are doing this purely to raise awareness, to remember Bo, to look back on his life, and to make sure that an association like the Diabetes South Africa is able to benefit fully from it. So donations to the Diabetes South Africa would be most appreciated, and probably the best way to remember and honor Bowie.
And is there any, registration or ticket cost for attending?
Yes, there was a ticket cost which was related, and all of it, obviously, once expenses are covered, goes to Diabetes SA. There was a registration process. It is sold out at the moment, so we're quite happy to share details in relation to how is it that you'd be able to donate and to be able to get in touch with us. But from a tickets perspective, unfortunately, the tournament is sold out. Yeah.
And just as a family, besides the invitational golf that we're just talking about right now, do you guys also do like other events of just to also teach people about diabetes? Are there any other activities or events that people can look forward to so that they can be part of the movement?
Yes, I mean, your best bet is Diabetes South Africa, and that
Mm-hmm.
is why the collaboration with them,
Yeah.
they release newsletters, they run interviews, they run promotions, and it is so heartbreaking when you speak to them. And some years they actually are living mouth to mouth. And that is why the awareness for us is so deep and why we want to support them. It is an organization that has done great work. We spent a lot of time to them. We donated to them previously, as we are doing now, in order to make sure the awareness comes through. So, Diabetes South Africa will probably be the best place for most people to get the information they need, the awareness. They run training camps for little children, they run training camps for teenagers, and they give workshops and seminars as well. Yeah.
And in the beginning of the interview, you mentioned something so beautiful to say that regardless of the illness itself, Bo never stopped living his life. He was, a man of purpose and someone that continued to live fully. For someone that's watching right now, that's maybe currently also living with diabetes or has a loved one, that's, experiencing this disease, what advice would you give to them?
Yes, I mean, I'm the first to admit that the initial parts of diabetes were very challenging. It was a new condition to us as a family, but the support that we gave Bo was through dietary support. So we all started eating in a manner that promotes him eating healthily. We were very active as a family. Fortunately, sports wise, we were fortunate enough to have everybody in the family healthy. And for them to be able to track diabetes, whether it is a genetic condition
Mm,
or whether it is happening once off in their particular family,
mm,
if it is genetic, then your support base becomes very, very necessary. Your
mm,
eating patterns, your ability to inject your insulin, all of those things need support from loved ones because when you are young, especially, there are moments where you want to give up, where you think that I can't deal with this particular condition. It is hard enough for adults, and you can imagine how it impacts younger people. So the support and the love that families can give goes a long way in every single diabetic remaining disciplined. You do need to be disciplined because it's a kind of condition that requires a very healthy lifestyle. And
mm.
the family support I found was the biggest thing that we gave Bo. The love was always there, but the support when he knew that we are there in terms of weakness, in terms of glycemic conditions which were hyper or hypo, he knew that he could rely on family support. So I would advocate for big family support here.
Mm. That is definitely, definitely beautiful. And before we do let you know, sir, is there anything else that you'd like to tell our viewers with regards to the event that we might have missed?
I mean, only to say that we're very grateful to have collaborated with the Sunshine Tour. It is sanctioned by the Sunshine Tour and the Sunshine Ladies Tour, and to collaborate with Diabetes SA. For us, we couldn't think of a better moment than to give back and to have received the support from community for the event to sell out in its inaugural year for us was very, very special. So just to say thank you, it really it made us really humble and it made us realize that his memory had not been forgotten.
Mm.
He was still top of mind. As soon as we started running media and social media posts, it was quite clear that people remembered him. And to say to all of you that it is possible to live with diabetes, and we think that if we could do it, it is possible for everybody to do it. And the intention is to make the tournament an annual event in partnership with Diabetes SA and the Sunshine Tour, and hopefully we'll see it in the big tournament some years from now. Yeah.
Hopefully so. I mean, thank you so much, Mr. Sedise, for joining us and, for just, giving us insights on the tournament and what to look forward to. But most importantly, reviving and, continuing to speak about this disease of diabetes and how it can impact many lives and the importance of just spreading awareness around it and celebrating Bo's life. So thank you for your time.
I appreciate you. Thanks for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Viewers at home, this was an amazing conversation that we're just having with Mr. Sedise Moseneke, who is the brother of the late Bo Moseneke. And he was just discussing with us the inaugural Bo Moseneke Pro-Am Invitational that will be happening on the 29th and 30th of November in Zimbali. This is going to be happening this month. Make sure that just join the movement, but also educate yourself, know the importance of knowing and having knowledge about this disease of diabetes. I mean, today is all about that, and we are commemorating that so that you can know how to shop for your loved ones, how to shop for yourself, how to detect early symptoms of diabetes, because it's not an age thing. It can happen to anyone, and it's very, very much necessary for us to be prepared for it.